Breakfast. Alright, cool. About time we can have this juicy 2.5 kilo worth of an omelette. Hey guys, what's up? Oh shit, you forgot? I'm just in my home. Yeah. Lockdown 2.0 stories. Fresh fam, fit fam, all of the fam, how's everyone doing? I hope you're having a great freaking morning, evening, day, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. The way I kind of started this video just to show you guys that bodybuilders or people who like to stay fit don't actually eat their breakfast on a piece of plate with some dumbbells and sauces. That might be tasty, but I've never really experimented it. The point of the video is going to be today, I'm going to be showing you guys what generally, typically my first morning breakfast is going to look like. A sexy, spicy, juicy omelette that you guys are going to be able to learn and make for yourself at home with very simple and few ingredients. It's definitely going to put you at a good start. High in protein, decent amount of fats, and as well as a good amount of carbs in there. And the top part is going to be, it's going to be tasty as whoop, which you guys are going to enjoy. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's pop into the kitchen. Cool. There's a few ingredients that we're going to use for this omelette. Super high in protein, so come through. First thing that we're going to use is going to be egg whites. If you guys know, this is super beneficial in terms of just lifting up the level of protein, even though we are using 2 eggs, which is absolutely fine. But let's say if you are waking up in the morning where you feel like you're going to have a busy day and might not get enough time to stick in your protein levels, a great way to bump up that number up by just having a box of egg whites and mixing it all up. So we're going to use 100 grams of this. Cool. So now that we pretty much got all of our stuff chopped up, we got the capsicum, we got the onions, I definitely dropped them out on the floor as well. We got some cherry tomatoes, and we got our garlic as well. So we're gonna just mix up the condiments in terms of the what we're gonna put into the egg. Generally, of course, the self-explanatory table salt, iodized salt is going to be great. So we're gonna go like a teaspoon of that. We're gonna put some little bit of extra garlic powder because it has that tint to it, even though we're adding fresh garlic. Gonna add some black pepper, because who doesn't like black pepper? And for that little bit of a tangy spiciness, I'm gonna add cayenne pepper on top. This is personal preference. I wouldn't, it's a must. However, it does add that extra flavor to it. Perfect, now that we got that sorted, we are going to heat up the pan. And while the pan's being heated, because we are a sucker for multitasking, we are going to mix things up. Oh, just forgot one thing. Just to add a little bit more blendness, I generally used to add, like, before on my bulking face, like probably like 100 mils of milk, and that would turn more into an omelette. Because we want the spices to kind of be there and not have like a milky sort of texture to it, I'm just gonna add maybe 2 lids worth. So that's gonna be literally like 50 ml of like skim milk. Cool. 5 grams of butter that we're gonna see. That's why you need to measure your stuff pretty well, otherwise. And one thing I must recommend you guys, have a good pan. Something I've learned this super late. All right, the first ingredient is gonna be garlic. Some garlic to have a little bit of garnish there, but probably like half the amount of onions. Garlic and onions. One thing I've definitely learned is to make sure your edges are always lifted within a couple of minutes of your egg, and that will ensure, yeah, just fine.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, a couple of minutes in, now it's time to add our first bit of the ingredients. So we're gonna spread these over nice and simply. Don't want to chuck all the onions on one side, but hey, you know, you live and you learn. Put it on slow heat because you don't want it to overcook. So Bam, bam. And then we're gonna leave it for another minute covered up. So, because we want to get a little cheeky and it's COVID time, I'm gonna add 2 slices of cheeses, but the great part about this cheese is actually low-fat cheese. So literally each slice costs like 2.2 grams of fat, which is not a lot, knowing that if you're gonna have that cheesy texture. So I cannot wait to actually get my hands on it once the omelet is done. We're gonna put the first layer of cheese there. The reason I left the cherry tomatoes on the top and the last bit, you guys can see they're just chilling there. The juiciness from the cherry tomato is going to sit on the top, and every time you're gonna have this omelet, it's gonna literally make you feel like for a morning breakfast you're having pizza. And who doesn't like some good pizza, right? Cool. Amazing. Cool. Now that we have pretty much left this for the last 4 minutes, 2 minutes in one partition, 2 in the other. Quickly, I've done 1 layering of simple low-fat cheese. Gonna put another one on top of cheese at it. Good, 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 good. Alright, cool. And now the magic happens here. Woo! Alright. There you go, guys. You really thought I was gonna have that 2.5 kilo worth of a plate to actually start my day. Possibly right after my breakfast, but not as the first thing. There you go, the goodness that we've been preparing in the kitchen. Have a closer look to this. This is the well-earned juiciness that you should be treating yourself on a very consistent basis to make sure that your breakfast or the first meal of the day is always going to be great, something more appealing and something that you can actually stick to. So this is it. The macros I've left on the screen for you guys. 100 grams of eggs whites. You're roughly looking at about, at the top of my head, about 30 to 40 grams of protein. Carbs wise as well, similar. And then fats, you're generally looking from 20 to 22 grams of fat in total. There's cream cheese, there's like Domino's. There's cream cheese, there's olives, there's capsicum, there's so much goodness going in there that I'm gonna just chew it in front of you guys and show you how good it's gonna be. Oh God, look at that. Look at that. Domino's olives. Wow, hits the spot every time, guys. Every time. Have a little bit of toast with it. The cream cheese on the top is a game changer. Thanks to one of my friends giving me that trick. Normally I'll be very fat friendly, but when you're gonna have an omelet like this, you're already consuming all the goods in terms of your protein sources, so don't be holding yourself back from getting the full flavors, because that's how it's going to complement the dish itself. Wow.
You said don't.
Alright, how did you guys find that video? I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. A super easy way to make a high protein, decent amount of fat, and as well as juicy carbs worth of an omelet for yourself. Give it a try. Let me know if you guys like it. Leave a thumbs up for the video or leave a comment section to let me know what other things you guys would like to try. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you all. That's cool. Look over here. Oh my God.